the cemetery where we see his wife died too.
The kid lost his father, dog, and mother. Damn. At least he didn't get cheated on, but damn. Saddest backstories.
Sad backstories are sad, but they're also cool. A sad backstory could turn a pretty boring character into a beloved character within seconds. The empathy we feel for the character connects us to them. They don't necessarily have to be just like us or go through the same things we did. Like, I know I didn't come from space. My clan definitely didn't get massacred, but I'm still both of these people. And these people, and these people. Every
team Gohan and Goku and Sasuke and Miles Morales and Finn and Batman? Damn, nigga, this nigga just the GOAT.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some of the saddest backstories in history. Backstories so sad, they'll give you clinical depression. Like, take for instance,
the Drake Naruto song.
Now, if you know Naruto, you know it has some sad backstories. Every single one of these dudes went through something traumatic in their childhood. And that's no exaggeration. Naruto had a demon locked in him. Sasuke lost his whole clan. Choji was fat. Everybody went through it. All these dudes got Marvin's Room and 17 on repeat. But amongst all these super sad Naruto backstories, the saddest one has to go to my boy Itachi. Now, Kakashi's is pretty sad too, I can't lie. But I think Itachi's is a little sadder. Itachi was born in the middle of the Third Great Ninja War, which is like being born in World War II. He was a very gifted child. They say he had the reasoning of Hokage at the age of 7. And have y'all seen my boy cook an egg? And while one might see these sadness as a blessing, they were also a curse, because they eventually led to him joining a group called the Anbu at the very young age of 11. And if y'all ain't know, the people in the Anbu are no bueno. They pretty much did all the dirty and evil work for the Leaf Village.
Bro, who in their right mind thought it would be a good idea to give Danzo leadership of the Anbu Black Ops? The most corrupt nigga leading the most shady army of the Leaf Village. The Leaf Village is really bad at judging character, and it's because their character too is also ass. Like, Hiruzen sucks, so it makes sense that he would also pick someone who sucks, or like let someone that sucks slide.
They're kind of like some organizations in real life. So being in a group like that at the age of 11 is insane. When I was 11, DJ,
them Epstein files, bro. I don't know if y'all heard about that, bro. That jaunt crazy, bro.
A5 had just come out, and I was still too scared to go to the big heel place on the map by myself. There's no way I would have been able to hang. Imagine being in the freaking ninja CIA. And not only that, but bro became the captain of them at the age of 13. So you know he had to hang.
He was a captain in the Anbu Black Ops? I did not know that. I knew he was in there, but I didn't know he was a captain. Damn, at 13? Fuck!
Some way darker and way more messed up missions. And that leads us to the saddest part of Itachi's backstory, the massacre of his entire clan. And the worst part is it was all done by him. Well, some was done by Obito, but it was mainly him. And while this might look terrible on paper, because, you know, you can't exactly make a YouTube apology video for murking your entire clan. He was 13 at the time, and he hated war. So when this ugly, crusty, old piece of Shanzo gave Itachi an ultimatum, his hands were pretty much tied. He pretty much told him he could either murk his entire clan and save his brother while also preventing a war, or they'll do it themselves. And obviously, we know what he chose. And that's what makes this the saddest one in Naruto. He couldn't do nothing about it. He killed his mom, his dad, his girl, bro, his girl. And it's not like anybody knows how noble he is. At the end of the show, I'm pretty sure 99.
Yo, what if Itachi just killed Danzo? Like, he would have got arrested and probably executed, but I feel like that's better than slamming out your whole entire family. Because the only person who really like wanted that for real was Danzo. So take out Danzo and, like, you know what I'm saying? They'll clan good. Like, that's what I would have done. He would have died too, like, after that, but like, I don't think he cares about that for real. So
9.9% of the cast, except maybe Neji, because, you know, thinks Itachi is a horrible person. And they're not completely wrong. He did torture Sasuke and murk innocent children, but it was to protect y'all sorry butts and y'all sorry ass future. It's just too sad, man. It's too sad. But this sad stuff is a common occurrence in anime. Like, take the GOAT of sad backstories, for example, Demon Slayer. This show is so good at giving people tragic backstories, it makes you feel bad for objectively bad people. People who have killed hundreds, if not thousands of innocents. You start shedding a tear for them. Now imagine we replace one of these demons with a bad person from our world, like Bill Cosby. Y'all see what I'm saying? That junk would not fly in the real world. Not a single tear will be shed. The show Little Bill could have been a 4-season explanation of how much Bill Cosby's life sucked. And still, I'm not crying. Only way I even consider even feeling a little bad for him is if he has a backstory like my boy. Now this old man,
bro, with Up, bro, that drum was so sad. The kid from Up was like an illusion or something. Like he didn't actually exist. That John was crazy, bro.
Not only have I shed a tear for him, but he could commit almost any crime, and I'm forgiving him. He could be stealing candy from a baby. Leak GTA 6. He could rob me. I'm forgiving him.
Leak GTA 6, whoa, that's OD. Like Robin, okay, you know what I'm saying? Other stuff. Leak GTA 6? That's insane, bro.
His backstory is just as sad. I am 1000% sure when the producers of this movie finished those first 12 minutes, they were like, yep, they're gonna need antidepressants after this one. So we open with this little kid in the theater. That's our boy Carl. And since he's still a kid, he still has all that passion, that dream big mentality we all had as kids. Now I'm just trying to make it through the day. And while some kids want to be astronauts,
I saw that mentality, but you know, we gonna keep going.
ninjas, y'all know, all that cool stuff. Carl, he wants to be an adventurer, a pilot. And one day while walking, he hears a voice coming from this abandoned house. And when he gets in there, he meets this girl named Ellie, who is probably the most passionate and energetic little girl in existence. Like, she's actually a little crackhead, but she loves adventuring. And that was
I watched Up too long ago because I don't remember who the hell this is. That's where we draw the line. Yes, bro. League of GTA, like all the other stuff, you be alright. League GTA, gotta draw the line out there, but that's crazy.
for my boy Carl to fall in love. Carl eventually makes a promise to Ellie to travel to Paradise Falls with her, and this little promise was the start of their relationship. They get married, they buy a house, they fix the house, they go on picnics.
Oh, okay, that's Carl's backstory. He did say that, but I forgot. That's his wife. Oh, his wife kind of bad. That man Carl had taste.
Work with parrots. Parrots, ladies and gentlemen, parrots.
That man Carl was getting sneaky.
Going splendid. Eventually, they want to have a baby, or 9 babies. That's cool too. But sadly, they end up losing the baby, or all 9.
Damn.
This scene is actually so sad. But Carl, being the W husband that he is, cheers Ellie up by reminding her of Paradise Falls and that promise they made as kids. And that one little reminder changed everything. They start grinding, stacking up that paper. Oh snap, a tire blew up. No biggie.
Damn.
Let's get back on track. I mean,
Damn.
it's good. We just gotta adjust. We gotta.
Bro, I don't remember none of this, bro. I don't remember a single thing.
With all these setbacks, they eventually forget about Paradise Falls and become 2 adorable old people. But one day, Carl is reminded of Paradise Falls again, and it makes him feel sad that he was never able to fulfill his promise to his wife. And that's when he gets an amazing idea. My boy gets them 2 tickets to Paradise Falls, their dream so close to being fulfilled. But as Ellie is coming up the hill to get her gift, she collapses. And then we see her and Carl in the hospital. And then...
No. Damn.
Had to do him like that, man. She didn't even get to go to Paradise Falls. Now my boy Carl is lonely. This movie makes me look at bitter old people in a different light. So next time you're out shopping, you see an old white lady just mean mugging you or saying mean things or following you through the aisles, don't assume the worst. Be considerate, guys. She's probably just racist or lost her husband. I don't.
Damn. I don't remember it being this sad. What the fuck? I don't remember nothing. I don't remember nothing. That's tough, bro. But there was this old dude at my church. He lost his wife too. He was like 62 when she died, bro. They were together for like 30, 40 years. Like, that's so sad, bro. Like, imagine a girl you're with for 30, 40 years. You spent every day together or dinner every day and she dies, bro. That's a different type of hurt, bro. Like, I don't even know what I'd do. Like 40 years, I've only been alive for 21. I'm barely half that, bro.
Some of y'all might recognize this image, and if you do, I feel you. And those who don't, it's from the short 3-minute video that was posted 10 years ago. Damn! And while it may not have as many views as the movie Up, it's debatably sadder. Kind of like Up, we follow this boy and girl who meet after the boy protects the girl from a bunch of bullies. He still gets beat up, but it's sweet. Then on the boy's birthday, after no one shows up, the girl does, with a birthday card, and the boy is so happy, and it's the sweetest thing ever. I mean, look at it. After that, we watch them grow up together, from kids to teens to adults. And as you can see,
damn,
these 2 are in love, ladies and gentlemen. He even gets her a dog. Things are going so perfect.
And then she cheats. Not playing.
You kind of forget the title of this video is Life Isn't Perfect.
Oh shit.
I learned that very soon. Anyways, they eventually get married.
W's in the shot.
And if you pause it right here, you can see she's pregnant.
W's in the shh.
Oh, come on.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
She's pregnant.
W's in the shh.
Oh, she does cheat. I was right. Oh no! I didn't know I was right. I didn't know I was right. I was just trolling. No. And they knew each other since kids.
Come on. God. Just like in Up, these two sadly lost their baby. But in this
Oh,
case,
she didn't cheat. Never mind. I thought she cheated. Never mind. False alarm. I mean, they lost her baby, which is bad too. But at least she ain't cheat.
they decided to adopt. And I'm not gonna lie, call me Ed, but for some reason, first time I watched this, I thought the dog was gonna eat the kid. I don't know. And again, everything is going
False alarm. I thought she cheated, bro. Okay, I feel better. I'm about to say.
good with the family. Things are beautiful. Things are magnificent. Maybe life really is perfect. Oh, come on. They killed the dog, man. The dog. What the dog do? This is normally the point where I would start crying, but it gets worse. A few years go by and the dad gets a call that his wife has the Walter White disease. And to make things even worse than worse, they don't have enough money to pay for the treatment because, you know, medical system. But the dad gets an opportunity to make a lot of money. The only catch is it's the military. So he says bye to his kid and his wife, and he's shipped off into the battlefield. And y'all know how war goes. His friend is shot first, and when things are looking extremely grim, he sits down and pulls out his pocket the birthday card his wife gave him when they were kids. And then he just dies.
No!
And it ended his kid as
I was about to say he got headshot, and then he got headshot before I could say he got headshot. Bro, damn. My dog got hit by a semi-truck when he was 3 and lived. W dog, but damn.
a dog
Damn.
with his family at the cemetery where we see his wife died too.
Oh, the kid lost his father, dog, and mother. Damn. At least he didn't get cheated on, but damn.
This is easily one of the saddest videos on the internet. And it's crazy because it's so sad, but it's still not sadder than the last person I have on this list.
Guys, this is fiction. It's still sad though, Levi. Come on, Ackerman.
On the day of my actual birth.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
When it comes to sad backstories, nobody has anything on this man. Not Itachi, not Carl, not Guts. This man has truly gone through it all. Doof was born in the very brown country of Drusselstein, where both his parents failed to show up to his birth.
Drusselstein. What the hell is that? That's such a trash name for a town.
I don't know, don't ask me how. Doofenshmirtz didn't have the best childhood. On top of being constantly bullied, Doof was a very lonely kid. He had no one to look to. Only things he really looked forward to were his garlic ice cream and his giant pet cockroach. Even on his birthday, the day you're supposed to feel like the most special person in the world, he would have to throw himself a surprise birthday party. What's the surprise? That no one showed up again? And one might wonder, well, where are his parents? They surely should be around. Doof's parents freaking suck. They're actually terrible. Top 3 worst in cartoon history. And they take up 2 slots.
Wow, they take up 2 slots. I mean, he said cartoon. I was about to say there's definitely some really bad parents in anime, but he said cartoon, like American cartoon. Wait, Timmy Turner has bad parents? What his parents do? I thought they were smooth. They're loving and caring on their son right now. Like, wait, why they bad? His best friend was a balloon. I mean, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got no other friends, so it gotta be a balloon. That's tough. And now he has to get beat up by a platypus. And he has a long ass nose. That's tough, bro. How does he kiss? Cause like, you know what I'm saying? The nose like mad pointy. Like, you gotta like bend his nose backwards. I don't even think, you know, Usopp, you can't do that. That's tough.
This isolation experience could have played a big part on why Doof was so smart. This kid was a genius, a Drusselstein Einstein. So when it was
Usopp, like, how much worse can it get? That's tough.
time to display that intelligence at the Drusselstein Science Fair, there was no way he could lose. I mean, look at his innators. Like, who is he gonna lose to?
Bro, I get why he was a villain. I genuinely get why Doofenshmirtz was a villain, bro. The backstory like that, how do you not become a villain? Your parents don't like you. You had a whole damn ray gun at a science fair and they give it to some weak ass volcano and all that other stuff, bro. Like,
But losing the science fair was
what I'm saying, that's
not only because
tough.
he lost again next year with his bigger innator, but because what happened at the Gimmelstump community pool was much worse. You see, jumping from the high dive in Gimmelstump was an extremely big deal for some reason. It was separated you from being a man and a schnitzel. So when Doof's dad told him it was his turn to do it, Doof was too scared. He couldn't jump. All those people looking at him.
Man, if you want to jump, bro, lame man.
Which really wasn't a lot of people, it was like 3. It terrified him, made him nervous. And from that point on, he was deemed a schnitzel. His parents were...
They put a bag on. Wait, why his dad got horns? What the hell? They put a bag over their head because they didn't check him. Yo, that's actually insane. Is that the OD? Well, there's no reason for all that, bro. That's such performative hate. A bag on your head because you don't want to claim your son. Wow.
So embarrassed, they wore bags over their heads anytime they were seen in public with him. And he wasn't even allowed to walk too close to them. This created an even bigger gap between Doof and his already negligent, dumb, stupid, retarded parents. So it was no surprise. When his dad got an award-winning dog, he named it Only Son. Around this time was also when Doof started doing gnome work for his family. He would stand out there for hours on end. In the cold, in the snow, in the heat, not allowed to move, not allowed to eat. They had my mans out here like one of those dudes in Times Square. This was also around the time when his little brother was born. And while having siblings should be a ray of hope when you're an only child, especially in Doof's case because he was really lonely, it kind of made Doof's life worse. And not like how having a sibling normally does. I mean, like his parents borderline hated him after Roger was born. They would send him to school in dresses because they were expecting a girl. Didn't help that Roger was pretty much naturally good at the only thing his mom loved, kickball. At some point, they literally...
Damn. Yeah, bro. I would have been evil too if I was Doofenshmirtz, bro. I would have been evil too. Dude has every reason to destroy the universe.
Doof. And he had to live...
The dress is insane. The dress is actually so insane.
Ocelots, the cats from Minecraft. This is really messed up stuff. The only highlight in Doof's life at this point was Balloon, who was a balloon that Doof got at the carnival, and he painted a face on it. That sounds so sad. And while Balloon may have had no arms, no...
Not gonna lie, that nigga can draw. He painted a tough ass face on the balloon.
Legs, the inability to speak, no personality. Doof loved it. That was his best friend. They were locked in. But alas, just like everything else in Doof's life, this happiness didn't last very long. On one...
I'm seeing a theme with these balloons. Oh yeah, up and here.
One fateful night when he was doing his typical gnome duty. By the way, his family took him back in at this point, so no confusion. Balloony started getting blown away by the wind, and Doof couldn't move. He was on gnome duty. And just like that, Balloony was gone, never to be seen again. Sorry. It's just so sad. And that was only his childhood. In his teenage years, Doof still got bullied, went through break.
Whoa. He low-key pulled a huzz though. Low-key, like he was kind of frying. Like he put a little ting, you know what I'm saying? A little tingy ting. He had some game, you feel me?
Got bullied, went through break.
But he got kicked in the face.
Cubs had braces.
Had braces.
Braces sucked.
Braces.
And probably the worst of all in his teenage years, while he was doing the shadow puppetry show, which he was actually really good at, by the way. So good that he would get attention from girls in the crowd. He got his girl taken away by huge hands.
He got his girl taken by a wannabe Popeye nigga. He got his girl taken by a nigga with comically large hands and feet. What's his daughter name? Veronica? Her name's Veronica, right? Oh, Vanessa. Mom, Phineas and Ferb, Charlene. You know what I'm saying? He was low-key pulling some bad things. You know what I'm saying? His life may have been poop, but at least he was pulling some shorties. She's calm, you feel me? Like, she, nothing too crazy, but she calm. He was low-key pulling the things.
Hans, a guy with bigger fingers than him. Do y'all see what they're implying? Doof's life is just L after L after L. Kind of like my goat. I mean, even in adulthood, he was dating this girl at some point that left him for a whale.
He got left for a whale. He got left for a fucking whale. How you let a whale steal your girl, bruh? A maritime animal? Nigga has fins. Bro, that's like the bee movie. That dude got his wife taken by a fucking bee. Bro, not gonna lie, maybe he deserves that, bro. Like, I just feel like as a grown man and as a human being, bro, if you somehow get your girl taken by a bee or an animal, maybe you just deserve to have your girl taken. Because why should that even be possible? That's so bad, bro.
A whale. This man would have every right in the world to hate society. Or at the very least, his parents. They suck. But he doesn't. I mean, he is evil, but his evil isn't really that big of a deal. He usually does something stupid or unserious, like the Breadinator or something. Who cares? Doof doesn't let what his parents or society did to him impact how he treats the people he loves. That's why he's such a great dad to Vanessa. He knows what it means to not celebrate your birthday. He knows what it means to struggle. He knows what it means to get out the mud. He might...
They need to put Ken on the list. That's his name from the Bee movie. A fun fact about the Bee movie is I know he got his girl taken by a bee because I seen it in a TikTok. I never actually watched the Bee movie, so I would have to watch that first. A bee? Like by this? He got his girl taken by this? How was that even possible, bro? And he's allergic to bees? Is he allergic to bees because his girl got taken by them, or like he always was? Either way, like, bro, like, that should not even be possible, bro. Oh my days.
Might be from the Bronx. A lot of people like to use that as a crutch. Oh, I was mistreated, so now I gotta mistreat.
He always, she liked the stripes. The stripes turned her on. I'm so sick, bro. A nigga got his girl taken by some stripes. That's tough, bro.
You. Nah, Nah, we're fully functional humans. We're not input-output machines. We gotta break the cycles. Everyone should try to be more like Doof. He's not out here being negligent. He's not out here bullying people. I would say he doesn't seek revenge, but sometimes he does, I'll be honest. But overall, he's a stand-up guy. Now, other dimension Doof, his backstory, I understand why he's so evil. He has every right to hate the world. Burn it all down. Comment down below which backstory you thought was the saddest, or if I missed any other sad backstories. I know One Piece has a few, but I ain't reading all that. And moral of the
Just wait until she meets a pool table. Wow.
story, that's just a theory. A game theory. Oh, my pie.
Nah, your girl taken by a fucking bee, bro. By an insect is so insane.